What's up, KSN72 here for another Chaos Toy review. Today taking a look at the Kamen Rider Gaim Gaiden 1 Premium Bandai, wow this is a mouthful, Watermelon Lockseed set. So this was a Premium Bandai release to coincide with Kamen Rider Gaiden 1, which is a not artificial but a nicely done extension to the Gaim mythos, since Gaim sold like bonkers. So I think it's doing it every year now, where we get two little stories called Gaim Gaidens about two riders in various parts of the Gaim story. Zangetsu's takes place around episode 20 something, but when Zangetsu, aka Takatora here, is still in between his Sengoku usage and going on to the Genesis driver, since he does use it in Kamen Rider Gaim Gaiden Zangetsu. So let's take a quick look at the packaging, and the reason why this box is so small is since all it does is fit this and a faceplate. So let's take a look. You can see the logo for Kamen Rider Gaiden 1, Zangetsu, and Baron. It says Watermelon Lockseed. Same thing here. Nice look at Kamen Rider Zangetsu Watermelon Arms, Proto 10, and I'll explain why it says Proto 10 in a minute. Watermelon Lockseed. A nice, bigger, fuller look at the suit. As you can see again, recolor of Melon Arms, what it looks like on the toy, and on the bottom what you get, and it's a DX Lockseed. So, a little bit of explanation about the Proto 10, aka Watermelon Lockseed. It is a prototype. Doesn't make any sense. A prototype of the Suika Lockseed, the big watermelon. So, from my understanding, and the way this kind of works, is that it is all the power of Suika condensed down to rider form, and it drains the stamina, which is why this. And one thing about the Kamen Rider Gaiden so far is that they have written the powers they use out of the show, so nothing is there is no plot points brought up that aren't either solved, ended, or written to a way where it does not conflict with the main show. Like this Lockseed, while it's never destroyed and it still technically exists in the story, obviously it's not needed because it drains the user, and the Genesis driver is just a stronger Lockseed than this. But, quick little comparison, it is a recolor of the Mango Lockseed, which is probably another reason why I like this, since this is now my new favorite Lockseed. So, let's take a quick look at it. As I said, it is a recolor, but it has a little texturing of melon in there, so it is not a straight up repaint. And like Mango, has this style button. On the back is just typical, but does indeed look like a watermelon. And let's take a quick look at the faceplate. Now, being Zangetsu and Gaim share the same base body or suit, this does not do any sort of sounds, but this is a nice way to get a Zangetsu faceplate, which is one of the reasons why I got this, and the sounds, but we'll get to those in a few minutes, or in a minute or so. But the only difference between this and the normal one is that the gold here is red, but that's pretty much it. So let's get into the sounds. And being a DX, it does have sounds, and because it's a Premium Bandai, it has voice clips. The Mitsune is a random clip to my understanding. Noblesse oblige. Alright, so let's get into the henshin. And this is on, correct? Yes. But as I said, since it's Gaim. Now, kind of wish all of these had the cast or the characters saying henshin, but I have this to do it, so watermelon arms. Ba 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 bang. I love this transformation sound. Something about the enthusiasm of watermelon and the overall sound just sold me so much on this Lockseed. Now let's take a quick look at the Lockseed. As I said, it is a reuse of the mango mold, so design-wise, it's the exact same. It's this looks like a cut watermelon, and we have the watermelon defender, which has a little Gatling gun on the bottom. So let's go into the attack sounds. But yeah, the sounds in this sold me on this Lockseed. Just the enthusiasm of the watermelon. Just, not to mention, I just love the design. Even though it is a recolor of a lot of things, but mango being one of my favorite Lockseeds. Just, this thing sold me so much. And getting a faceplate was just kind of a cool bonus, and I managed to get this at a decent price, at almost normal, like around a retail price. So, since I have the Zangetsu faceplate, while not screen accurate by any means, I can do something like this, which is one of the reasons why I got this. Now this is the voice clip. Now this is the voice clip melon, but it does the henshin sound. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons I got this. But is watermelon Lockseed something you should add to your collection? If you love Zangetsu and you just want to have all his Lockseeds or a nice Zangetsu representation, if you can't track down a normal melon like I could not, this is an easy recommendation. And the sounds are just, I just love the sounds. I'm not sure if everyone else likes it or if it's just out of Zangetsu's character to have an enthusiastic Lockseed the way it is, but I love it. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Just remember, always have watermelon. I know that was bad. I didn't know how to end it. Here's a watermelon.